Hello everyone. Welcome to another stream of mine. Obviously. Tonight we're going to be doing some Dredmor. Just a little casual, laid-back sort of stream. Don't have to worry about too much. Dredmor is probably one of my favorite games. It's a classical roguelike in that it's tile-based and dungeon level-based. But it's a little lighter on the heavier mechanical aspects of it, and it's a lot more humor-oriented. So, I think I've got my audio levels. All right, I think they should be fixed. So, just sit tight. We'll start. Go ahead and start. So it's Wednesday. Obviously it's Wednesday. It's what is today? Like the 22nd. So 22nd, near the end of the month here. Doing pretty good. Recently my sister just came into town with her 1-year-old now. So a lot of stuff going around with my family. That's cool. So for those of you who have never played Dungeons & Dredmor, this is we'll get right into it. But this is probably one of my this game was released in 2012 by Gasnet Games, and it's probably one of my favorite niche indie games. Due to both its humor and humor, and because its mechanics are actually really solid. And like 95% of the games I play nowadays, it's also difficult, as most roguelikes are. So, I'm going to go ahead and just start a new game. I'm going to put Leaf Permadeath on. I've got all the expansion packs for it. So it's got, I believe, so it's Dungeons & Dredmor, and then there's the Realm of the Diggle Gods. You have to name the expansion pack. You can actually change the name here. And Conquest of the Wizard Lands, that all add new skills and items and that sort of thing. And we'll just go ahead with the default settings there. So, great thing about this game is that it's got a bunch of skills, and they're all ridiculous. Except for like the very basic ones. You've got, your classic swords, shields, berserk, dodge, that sort of stuff. And then you've got stuff like Perception. Oh, that's not that crazy. Laywalker, Magic Trainer, Promethean Magic, Viking Wizardry, Clockwork Knight, Egyptian Magic, and it's great because the descriptions are all great. Magical Law. When crimes are committed by wizards, only wizards can bring them to magical justice. It's fantastic. Hi, Luna. Woon? Woon. Yes, it's Woon. Alright, sometimes your Twitch name throws me off sometimes. So, it's been a while since I've played. Hi, Lunar. It's been a while since I've played, and a longer time still since I've actually beaten Dungeons & Dredmor. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make a rogue build, because those are fun and relatively straightforward. So generally, you want to have some sort of like a good. Perception's a really good build because it lets you sense traps. Well. Burglary's pretty good. You want to go Artful Dodger. Yeah, probably something like daggers. The rest of the stuff you want kind of like toolbox builds. So archaeology's pretty great. Anything I could give or take. What else have we got? Fascination. The crits is always good for that kind of a build. And you could probably go with a throwing nut or archery over time. Or I could actually just balance on that one. Killer Vegan's kind of difficult to keep up with. Piracy's decent. You know what? Let's go Piracy, and then let's go Duel. Because if we're dodging all of our hits, then there's no reason to bring a shield with us. So let's see, what's it like, a snaky roguish type? I know. So I have a friend of mine who plays a half-elf rogue. I'm gonna go Zeravan. Can I do... I don't remember if he had a last name or not. Can I do, don't know what his last name would be for half health. Let's go Sarah. I don't expect him to last very long anyway. Okay, so here's the main game. So it's actually all sprite based, which is really interesting for a game in 2012. But it's a really unique style. So let's bring up all of our things. Okay, so what's our stats like? 8. So yeah, nimbleness and cattishness should all be high. So this is basically strength, kind of like intelligence. If you translate this into D&D terms, strength like intelligence, dexterity, kind of dexterity. I mean, it's more like probably more like wisdom. This is more like constitution, and savvy is more like kind of wisdom and charisma. Kind of different. So with our starting skills, we don't have any actual actives, but we have all passives right now. What's great about Burglar is that you can get free items from a vending machine every single time you interact with it. So I'm gonna, in a while, so I'm gonna refresh myself on these skills here. So archaeology is really great because you can get rid of artifact items, which there are a lot of, and use them for experience points, which is always good. Because eventually you end up like duplicate. You don't have enough slots for all of your magic items, or some of them are worse than others, and you know you gotta get rid of them somehow. And it's better to do that than to sell them for like a measly like 300 Zorkmids. Actually, I don't think I've used piracy like more than once. And I didn't even like level it up. That looks like it's got like a cattishness bonus all the way up. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, it's got a... Oh, that's actually really good. So this lets you counter like the next few attacks. You just automatically counter no matter what. That's great. Okay, so this is like an invisibility spell. You can only use it every once in a while, but so these are not spells. They're like abilities, more like that. And so they've got a little timer that tells you how many turns it takes before it refreshes. Okay, and this is like a basically instant death thing, and then alright, and then you've got like a cannon. So with archaeology, you start with an extra trap sense, which is really useful, because traps are killer in this game, like really much so. It belongs in your museum, which gets rid of your artifacts. Charlemagne, which like kind of swaps things around in front of you, in like a 6 square radius in front of you. You can change the effects of an artifact. So this is all like artifact based, and then this you can recharge these anvils that give items extra qualities. So that's really good. That's more of a toolboxy instead of like a straight combat effect in this one. Dual wield is like, it's pretty obvious. You basically become Drizzt Duarden. For those of you who have read those books, despite it saying not Drizzt, you basically do become Drizzt. So the great thing is that you can actually dual wield weapons effectively, which is the point of the skill. Dodge is obviously great because that just means dodge a lot. Perception's great, not just because of the eye beams at the end, but because trap sense is like necessary unless you like go really slowly and check every single square. And then burglary is also great because you get a lot of free stuff. Assassination, just extra crits. So all of that is pretty great. So I've got decently high hopes, excuse me. So let's go ahead and just steal from these. Cool. And we've got 16 lockpicks. No weapons, but we'll be able to resolve that pretty quickly here. As long as we can kill this Diggle. Grab that. You there. A lot more bad guys in there. Need. You know, without any weapons, it's... Oof. gonna be rough. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the dire sandwich that we've got. So, I may have made a mistake on starting with any weapon, so... Yeah, I'm dead. So let's swap out one... I had too many toolbox skills there, so let's swap out some of the skills there. It's been a long time. I've could have sworn you started with that. So, Piracy is pretty great combined with these. I'd say... Yeah, that's the problem, is I didn't have any weapon skills. I'd say of all of these, I'd go with... these are both so good. All of these are... Well, really just good because it gives you extra lockpicks. Definitely want to stay with... We'll take out dual wields, and... Rip. Rip Zerovin. Okay, let's just do daggers. Yeah, nothing wrong. Or we could, you know what we could do is we could go unarmed. And then that just means that all of our... No, unarmed's kind of... I mean, as good as unarmed is, it's... Well, screw it. We're going for a meme build anyway. Let's go. Let's do a monk build. Actually, let's do something else. Do something a little different. So we're gonna... Let's base our build completely around unarmed. So we want to keep on that dodge. We're gonna want stuff that lets us like assassinate stuff. So extra crit, good, and pirate. Sorry. Big game hunter for, and then range. So we have a range that puts something to do with range. And we'll keep archaeology. Alright, let's try that. So like a monk, I don't know. Kimiri. That's the only monk character I can think of in my D&D campaign. I suck really hard at Dungeons Dredmor. I've actually only beaten it once, so don't expect anything amazing from me. You know, if someone has tips, I'm glad to take them at this point. So, I don't have weapons again, but that's fine. Unfortunately, we started off with B. Arthur here in the first room. Alright, but if you kill her, you get a level up, basically. Alright. So, what do we got here? We can butcher. Experience bonus when killing animals. Okay, so we don't do anything with... So probably, yeah, we're probably just gonna want to buff up on our unarmed as soon as we can, since otherwise we have no other way to do it. Because otherwise there's no other chance of actually making it through. Yeah, so this is already going better. I mean... Oh, that's a artifact ring. Look at that. That's the worst starting ring in the game, but it's got an artifact bonus on it. It does 1 extra existential damage, both ranged and melee. That's great. Great thing about existential damage is like there's nothing in the game that has protection against it, so it's basically free damage. Yeah, I guess that's true. But I'm already feeling this character a lot better, a lot more. Plus, that means we can just sell all of our weapons. So, all the weapons we find, boom, free. Oh, a chest of eat. Let's not open that. Those generally contain like hard monsters, very hard monsters. So, if you got a staff though. So, quick question: does it give you a debuff if you do this? No, it just takes away all of your other damage. Okay. And then this. Okay, well, at least we've got Crawling Buffalo technique. This is shove. Okay, you can shove. Oh, a chance to perform. Oh, okay. I thought it was just you just shove them, but nope. You get a chance to perform shove it. So this is a classic room. So you've got 2 cages on each side. One of the cages has an artifact weapon or other artifact in there, and the other one has 3 angry diggles. Obviously, we want to go for the artifact. Got archaeology. And then anytime you see one of these, that means trap down in a straight line from where it is. Okay, the Doom-esque portrait is fun. Yeah, you can actually increase. I'll increase the size so everyone can see, because the art style for this game is really one of its like selling points, in my opinion. Go ahead and eat that cheese. Ooh, countered. Always great to get a kill. So, well, the sad thing about this is great. So, 3 recipes. Crafting, that'd be great. They don't have. Oh yeah, I don't have any craft skills, so. Where's my craft? Oh wait, I don't have any crafting items actually. What's really a shame is that this company, the company that made this game, Gaslamp Games, which is for all like, I can't shill for it anymore, but it's a really great company. I really like it. Unfortunately, they made this Dwarf Fortress-esque game. They're working on this Dwarf Fortress-esque game called Clockwork Empires, and Clockwork Empires is, you know, the thing with making a Dwarf Fortress like that is that it's a lot of work, and I guess they didn't sell too well because the company went bankrupt, and now they don't exist anymore. What's strange is their website is still up, so someone's paying the hosting fees on that, and has been for a while, but we'll see how long that lasts. And yeah, they're defunct. Right. So I was actually thinking about adding the crit from this game, like the little crit that appears when something deals a crit, as one of my Twitch emotes, because I was like, oh, that'll actually be something like people can use outside of this chat. Because, you know, I'm sure there's lots of RPGs and whatnot. Ow. See, it's really, that's why you want trap, you want higher trap sense, because it's difficult otherwise to see the traps, or you actually step on them. Good thing about Unarmed Combat is that, and the Game Hunter, is that every kill we're basically getting extra health item, you know, food to heal with. Boom, another level up, done. So we might want to go. Yeah, yeah. I think there was also some mismanagement going on, but Clockwork Empires was actually looking pretty cool because it was like Victorian steampunk Cthulhu, Cthulhu-esque. So imagine kind of like RimWorld, except for 3D, and it was like Victorian steampunk, and then there was also Cthulhu monsters. That's Clockwork Empires. It's a very strange combination, but I'm surprised that it would have brought them under. It was a real shame. It is available still on Steam, but I suppose I should have bought it, but I didn't. I was waiting for it to like release, and it. All right. So what do we want? Let's just keep buffing that aspect of it. Yeah, there's forums are still going, and actually I've got a couple of the like forum mods, and I'm following one of the ex-devs on Twitter to see if, you know, they do anything in the end, but so far nothing. Also, that trap didn't activate. That's really lucky. Right, and we got a free shield out of it. Okay, so good. So actually having a shield does not count against, so I could do the legendary 2 shields technique. Shield does not count against unarmed combat. So just buff up your defense really high and then take everything to death. Heck yeah. What do you say? Beware the Diggles, they're not your friend in nature. One of the best things. No, it's not Psyduck. So these are Diggles. So this is like it's like mascot monster of the game. They're like basically penguins with like that can dig and stuff like that. They go underground and stuff, and they lay eggs. They're just strange, but really cute. They were banking hard on the Diggles, and I think they did a good job with them. I wish, you know, If I ever, God, if I ever actually manage to make a game, boom, they're in there. They're 100% in. I want to pay homage to this ridiculous game. What's funny is this game got on Steam well before the whole like green light and like Steam flood that it is now. Yeah, hydrating. And yeah, it's got randomized monster names. So the monster, Valfrucha, the mid-afternoon's breakfast cereals, and his horde of underlings, Lord Dredmor's 42nd flank, the dance of eggplant must be defeated. Okay. So normally it would appear in the map, but we haven't discovered it yet. So let's see here. Do I have any? I do have some dwarven boomerangs. Oh, I got an artifact actually, and it's dagger. So anything with that? Oh well. I gotta get another trap sense point, but I kind of want to increase my damage and get to a good offensive capability. Get anywhere near touching my like trap sense and that sort of stuff. As useful as trap sense is. So yeah. So this game is really kind of like a beginner's roguelike in that it's, you know, it's a little more simplified. There isn't anything. It's ridiculous in that it's like humorous, but there's nothing that you have to worry about in terms of intrinsics or anything like that. If you've played, you know, like NetHack or even WazHack, I think, though WazHack's probably a lot less known than NetHack, but if you've played, you know, those games where you have to, you know, if you kill like a powerful monster and you eat its flesh to get some of the intrinsic, like you know, teleportation or whatever, teleport control and that sort of stuff, or extra intelligence or whatnot. You don't have to. Damn it! I meant to press S. I'm hydrating again. It's yeah. Ooh. Go beamed him. So this is Valfrucha. I'm dodging most of his attacks, which is good. So let's. Boom. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat. Do I only have? I guess I have a heart puppy. Also, yeah. So you need to get your dodge up really high if you're going with a mostly like I am, mostly a roguish class. Sorry, I really like this water. Definitely want to go up with that. Up with, you know, there's all sorts of stuff you have to. I'm a level 2 character, but you're still pretty weak for a lot of it, and legend skills, obviously. So, okay. I don't know what that lever does, but find out about it. Ooh. Lobby? Goddamn road. It is the... But I have a +5. Boom! And we got a staff, and it's another artifact weapon that I can't use. I want artifact armor, not weapons. I don't even have a belt. I have flippy floppies and that stuff. So this is a block chance. It has 1 protection against slashing and existential, 1 armor absorption, or I can go for the poncho with no name, has 7 dodge chance and 3 extra well, enemy dodge reduction. Affects how likely an enemy is to not dodge your attacks, because heroes never miss, but sometimes their attacks are dodged. So let's kill this Amazonian bumblebee person, get that grizzly trophy off them. Anyway. So the thing about this fedora is it also has dodge chance, and whereas this helm of Threepwood only increases my defense by 1. Crushing. That's not right. Or an extra armor sword. Or I could not do that, and then just dodge fucking everything. We're going for a pure dodge build here. I mean, there's not much else we can do with if we've got whatever artful dodger. That's what you're doing. You just avoid all the damage. Baddies. Plunder out of that too. Get all that experience. Click to add skill. Oh, it was this thing. Yeah. Stuff. So yeah. So this game's, you know, you've got a lot of. If you really like building like different characters and you like having like 800 skills to choose from, pretty good game. Yeah, this is basically a dex build. This is basically your game. Like, if you really want a completely different methods of play, and you're cool with humor in games, because I hear a lot of people who are like, games with humor have never worked, and no one, and you know, comparatively, no one's ever played Dungeons & Dredmor, because I think this game's humor is fantastic. It's all flavor text humor, so you know you can miss most of it. So, but it's great. Just like acid, make a splash. This stick from a moderately tough tree is useful for hitting people. It is studded with ceramic, and the studs are like the different Nestor Fortress references. It's just a great game. I really like this game. These are the by the way, these are the teleports here. Go through that one. Oh, part of the aluminum and more powder. Only had a toolbox skill. Oh no, not that. I did not want to try that. I meant to press no. Yes. It's like all those people at the self-checkouts who press no and cancel the transaction. Oh, cool. So I need another 89 experience and level up. That thing. Some more XP. We're going pretty well. A little shake at start. Alright, so that's a sickly diggle, so you gotta watch out for that. Just to make you thick. Easier to hit. That's how that works. Ah, there you go. There's one. Oh, okay, goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, yes. See you, diggle. Yep, countered. So, great. So this is an Anvil of Prong. Right now I don't have anything that's worth Kronging, but basically you put it on there and you've got like an 80% chance to get something good, and a 20% chance to not get something good. To get it cursed and get detrimental effects. Ooh, the one sparkling glove. Fortunately I don't have any teleport skills yet, but eventually. Yeah, seriously, I don't know. It's you know, I don't know if it's a popular opinion or not, but I see it often enough that it bothers me. Like, there are some games that I feel are not humorous, and I'm sorry, it might upset some people, but I personally, like the Borderlands series, the second one was better than the first, but neither one of them is, like, particularly great. Maybe the DLCs are better. I never bought the DLCs because I didn't like the base game as much. Some of Telltale's humor is pretty great. I've always liked Sam and Max. Their writing is pretty good. Portal is obviously great, so yeah. Let's do it. Hold on. I can start getting with artifact. This is basically, which means that I might actually get a free level out of this. No. You have a high enough trap sense, you can just start picking up traps. I think you need like tinkering or something like that, maybe? You can actually pick up traps and use them against the enemies. Except for the arrow plane. Those ones actually don't. And it does actually, the game, what's weird is this game has a weird kind of stealth system. Very, more like Oblivion than Skyrim. Yes. Yeah. 40 experience. All of those studded artifact items. And any item cronged on the anvil is also an artifact, so you can actually send those as well. So if you need like experience more than you need some of the artifacts you pick or items you pick. Just crong something high level and real quick, and you can get a good experience once in a while. It's pretty good skill. Yes, finally, anvil press. So this is the crafting. So the encrusting's actually, well, you know, this game released in 2012, and then I think Wizardlands released 2 years later, but encrusting is something I never really messed around with because it's more of a recent feature, but theoretically, it's really good. Because you can make stuff. Well, you need the other crafting stations to do it, but you can make stuff much better. Fortunately, all I have is press, so I can only make an omelet. Omelet's probably the only useful item I can make right now. Don't need bronze. I don't. It's good to have a good variety of it for right now because I don't have enough. I don't have another crafting station for anything else. So, and more defense and softball. Actually, 5 softball. Oh yes, this is my favorite crafting recipe in the game. All you do is you add cheese to a piece of armor, and it makes it better. Except for the omnipotent pork sword. That's actually my other favorite crafting recipe game. You just take a sword, and then you add like 5 cuts of pork on it, and it's the omnipotent pork sword, and it's way better. Love this game. See, it's the thing is that a lot of the humor in this isn't dated because it's kind of, even the reference stuff is like classic references of like, for example, you've got this new bolt, and it's the product of a misguided marketing campaign. New bolt failed spectacularly to capture the urban demographic, and so was dumped on hinterland markets. For those, if you don't get the joke, it's about New Coke. And speaking of New Coke, Stranger Things is bringing New Coke back. So thanks, Stranger Things. I don't know why you decided. I don't know why Coke said that was a cool idea, but yeah, thanks, Stranger Things. I guess we're gonna get New Coke. So everyone who didn't get to taste New Coke back in whenever the fuck it released, like 80 something, will now get to see how terrible it is. I still maintain, I actually agree with, this is the only like conspiracy theory that I outright agree with, that New Coke was just a way to make old Coke, to change old Coke's recipe so it was cheaper. Yeah, make these brought back the Szechuan sauce, same with that. But I still think, I believe that theory, that it's actually just a way, it was just a way to switch to like corn syrup or whatever it was, cheaper, and so everyone was like, oh, it's the same thing, but it's not really the same thing. But again, you'd have to, you know, check. You'd have to find an original, one of those original. It was the correct one. Then, oh well. Alright, we're actually doing really well. Like, we've gone through most of the floor of this dungeon. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see. So I'm a little more than halfway to the next level. So I'm gonna keep getting rid of these artifacts as we go. Still got a bit more, quite a few more rooms to explore. Pretty well. Not bad for my second character for tonight. But yeah, this is, I think I agree, like, this is kind of has that same dex builds are overpowered thing, because dodge is so much better than just armor absorption. Yeah, confidence is a slow and insidious killer. Every single time, guys. Don't have to remind me about it. Alright, so obviously I'm not going to need the hefty stick, or the lumen tube. Well, no, I don't want that, because it's not a dodgy piece of armor. Kind of rogue wears. How much? You need roguish armor. So. Anything with like need the tunic. Oh. Nothing really, anything here that's great. I mean, you know, I could afford the worm skill shield. Probably a lot better. It is a lot. It is definitely a lot better. Out here. Sort of. Yeah. Like, not getting hit is better, being better than tanking. Although, there is vampirism. If you're playing a very tanky fighter, vampirism is actually really powerful once you get past the first, like, 2 levels of it. Because you can just basically regain experience in one turn. Regain all your health in one turn. Great. What's great is that there hasn't been a single AI bot, and those are like the little like devil spiders of the demonic spiders. That's the term of the first level, just because they have resistance to so much slashing and bludgeoning damage, which is your main 2 forms of damage on the first level. So, thankfully, not too many of those. I think those would probably be rough. Those hit and hit hard. Those hit often and hard, so they're kind of a pain. But if you see one of these doors on the first level, if you see one of these doors and it's not in this room layout, then it's the other room layout, and there's an AI behind that door. Those are full inventory. Go ahead and just clear out this room. I'm also I've been trying to pull trying to like rip some of the assets in the game, but wasn't managing it. So I've been like taking high quality screenshots to kind of isolate the crit text and all that stuff, so I can actually do it. So I just realized I did this without explaining what it was. So I found some wizard keys a little in this first level, which is generally where they spawn. And then you've got this little pocket dimension, which is where you can store anything you want. Actually, I do want all these bolts, so what don't I need? I don't need anything with... I don't need alcohol. Oh, right. Alcohol is how you regain mana in this game. Basically food, but for your mana. What was I saying? Yeah, anyway, this is the pocket dimension, and then if you've got the, you can change the layout of it. And if you find, you know, portal text, you can actually enter names and stuff like that, go through a portal, and it's basically like bonus dungeon, that sort of stuff. Saying something else, but yeah. And then it has a cooldown of like 30 turns after you exit it. You don't gain, or you can't eat or anything like that. So it's not like a get out of jail free card or anything like that. It's cool storage dimension. And bonus dungeon stuff on it. Sword. And I'm unarmed. I already have, yeah, I have the sling pants. I need to empty out my pony. But yeah, alcohol is how you regain mana in this game, which is something I really want to implement for other games, because that's just hilarious. Also, it's great because if you go gallivanting through the Wizardlands... Oh, right, why was it ripping the assets? Because I wanted to use the text of the crit and the haywire for the emotes in the game, in chat. So you would be able to, like, you know, use that instead of, like, the current, like, placeholder-y emotes that I have, you know. Because I felt like that would be more interesting. Right. So anything in the... okay, I also don't need trap stuff. One neat little pile. Sapphires and rubies and that sort of stuff you can use for traps, but you can also just sell for a decent amount of cash. Like 20 Zork mids, which is a decent amount of cash. Yes. What is it? Shift? No, shift drops it. Alt. Alt is the one. And then extra of the crafting stations sell for like 1,000 each, which is great. Need some extra cash. Alright. Potion reagents. These ones are actual potions. Pretty cool. Don't need them low. do want my throwing optics on my home. That punishment spell. The bottle bow and yeah, the bot head. Alright, good to go. Oh, I can pick up all this other junk. Yeah. I was trying to get it through like the sprites. I was trying to rip sprite sheets out, but I couldn't find the sprite sheets. I couldn't find the text on them. But I have the sprites for all of the hero sprites. I think some of the monster sprites. No, it's all like the dungeon dressing sprites, like this stuff. And house sprites and that sort of stuff. But yeah, because what's interesting is that like the boss versions of the monsters, they all have like the unique quote unquote versions that are named that sort of stuff. They all just are recolored. Usually really crazy colors, like normally like like a Diggle color that it is the yellow, and it's like colored purple or something like that. Something really. I think you might have seen one or two of them. All right, so let's see. So I don't want you to just remember your Charlemagne. Now I think I'm gonna keep going up the unarmed skill tree. An extra crits. And then extra counterattack chance. Also pretty good. I mean, these are all really good. Yeah, let's just keep going unarmed. Yeah. Then we get to Master of the Dragon Foot technique. That should be good. Do that. I just really wanted It Belongs in a Museum for the extra XP. Like a real. That's really all you take archaeology for. Otherwise, because the other stats are decent, but like it's an item under this eyeball shrine that can't do anything with. I'm gonna have to move it around. But yeah, the other skills in the tree are useful like these two to like The trap sense is nice. Always want more. That's one of the harder attributes to come across actually. I don't think there are any items that give it to you natively. I think everything else you have to either get it through either skills or very lucky in random artifact quests. Alright, so this is going to spawn 2 enemies here, so let's kill this raven. Cool. Oh, I can't use that. Now I can use it. That's a really cool area attack, man. Oh. Death. Just to go away. Huh. And dead. Ooh, a marine. Oh, great, and a puffball. So you eat this, and then you get 3 puffball throwing weapons, which cause fusion among other effects. Good. That's most of this first floor cleared. There might be... So the eyeball shrine, that sort of stuff, is for some of the random quests that you can use, or the side quests you can get assigned. I didn't actually outright kill that one. Cool. You don't have to like find an item and use it with it. Kill a group and use an item on it. But it's a really I don't know what that might be a reference to, if it is at all. I think it's just supposed to be random stuff, but it might be referencing something. I feel like it probably is. What's really strange is I've only found the ingot press so far. Normally I find like a full complement smithing or crafting tool. I don't recall what the different combinations are. I know there's some combination, but that's actually to me. But most of the vending machines are fine. Is that a later host? Is that better than my pants? It is better than my pants. Welcome a potion of alchemical inspiration. Beyond the stopper atop this flask is a swirling sea of potent alchemical talent in fluid form. Okay, so where do we got? There's a door up there I haven't explored. Let's see where this takes me. Alright, that's pretty close actually. Actually, perfect. And some more bolts. With that. And we actually have a decent amount of health now, too. Survive an attack for 2. Oh, Hachimaki. Oh, that's actually good. Extra melee power and an extra stubbornness. That fedora is just such a great headgear item. Hachimaki is straight in melee power. Rather get the, you know, find an artifact Hachimaki. Damn, Hachimaki's a really good combo. Just, man, honestly, half, like 90% of the archaeology skill tree is just so you can start off with one of the best pieces of starting headgear, starting equipment in the game, and it belongs in the museum. Everything else is just icing. Get rid of all these potatoes. Oh yeah, and in case you haven't noticed, all the monsters, like this is only first level, but all the monsters in this game are about as equally ridiculous as the starting. Like these gnomes, which is classified as a demon. Not D&D canon, so do not try to justify that. Not how it is in D&D. Oh my god, a traffic cone. That's really... There's actually an upgraded version of that we may be able to discover. Considering how well we're doing, I don't think we might actually be able to see it. Get rid of all this. No worries, Lunar. Be safe. The work stuff that I'm thinking about. Safe, please. Okay. Oh man, auto sort is like a necessary feature now. I love it. Auto sort is like one thing that saves me so much time. Otherwise, even with auto sort, sometimes I sort my stuff by missing games and that sort of stuff. But man, auto sort just thank you for whoever came up with that. Thank you. I don't think it was a box standard feature for most games around the time too. Other games had it, but Dungeons & Dredmor was one of the few like roguelikes that I remember actually having that as. I don't know. There's definitely more now. I'm not going to say it's the first, but it might be one of the first few. All right, need to find an artifact. Marked on my map. Thank you, Consequentia, goddess of side quest. I didn't mean to turn. Oh, cool! And I just got an achievement. Apparently, I have killed 1,000 diggles in my Dungeons & Dredmor career. Way of the dodo. Come on! Aw. Yeah, when you find a locked chest, you either pick the lock or you can smash it if you want. Join Lord Dredmor. Dark yet efficacious magic shall unite all the underdwellers in victory over the sunny surface world. This message approved by Lord Dredmor. We are the large eyebrowed one. It brings strange diseases. Fight to the last. That's me. Also, every single tooltip in this game has a joke. Great. Fantastic. This game really needs to be recognized more. I feel a pang of sadness every time it's not recognized. Especially since it's a true roguelike that of as much fun and as good as lots of other games are, like Dungeons & Dredmor and that sort of stuff. They are not true roguelikes. This is a true roguelike. Tile-based, dungeon crawl, starting skills, that sort of stuff. That's roguelike. A classic roguelike. Keep smashing all these chests, man. another trap sensor. And have to upgrade archaeology so we can get that stuff. What's really great is that all of the effects, even the ones that you wouldn't have applied to you generally, have like if an enemy just died to an effect of yours, they all have. Can't circle it with my mouse. They all have the art for each of the effects. That's just a little nice detail that I'm glad that they put in, and you can see it even if they're alive and they haven't died yet. You can put effects there on. Always like that. It gives you the information, so it's not unfair. It's always a good, I think, good thing. I don't know. It's just hard. You know, that gets screwed over by RNG. Cell pile. Just under halfway to our next level here. This little. Also, the soundtrack is decent. I mean, you know, it's very background noisy, but I really like it. There's one part, there's the Monster Zoo song, which we might see one today. It's probably my favorite. Oh shit! It just hit the fan song. Game. I praise, I know. Oh, I forgot about that. I was looking at the map. Alright. Actually, just sell. Your inventory is full. So, these cheeses, I'm hanging on to, because eventually I'll need them. Perhaps some cheese curd armor. We'll see. Get that. There are like 18 different kinds of cheeses in this game, and like I appreciate the joke, but holy cow, does it fill up your inventory space if you're carrying even half the amount of varieties. There we go. Set up. Let's go ahead and keep with all. Okay. These are right. Pick that up. Oh, I just had to find it. Oh, that's really good. I'm going to go ahead and put it in a museum. I have 92 experience. Have any use for weapons? Yeah, but I appreciate you. Get you thinking I do. Actually, since I have no need for do the animation here, I don't. If I have no need for the yes. If I have no need for the what am I saying? The mana, the alcohol, and I might as well just sell it, right? To go find all those traps that I have only a chance to disarm. All this other junk. Get moving here. Oh, right, okay, so here, this long corridor here is formed because it's a, you'll see here in this chunk straw fishing along a narrow barrel. So you pull this lever and you get like 5 enemies to kill down this corridor. And fear. Not part of them. Anyway. Sometimes monsters can actually spawn friendly or neutral. And attack them anyway. But you need the experience, man, if you want to kill Lord Dredmor, which I do want to do eventually. Nice. Orion Empowerment. Or 2 stacks of hyper. Nice. I'm looking at the map here. I don't think I missed any doors. So go through and get some extra experience from the respawns. Oh. See if I can find some. Oh! Oh my goodness, look at this ring. Holy cow. Oh my goodness, this is... Wow, what a find. Alright, so this is a... what is that, like a 9-star ring? Damn. Okay. That's quite the find. That's really... Wow. Alright, thank you, Fountain. Appreciate that. Alright, I don't have much use for only a 1 nimbleness. Let's see. 1 asphyxiative damage? Let's see, which one of these rings... I get probably this one. This one has... I mean, there's 4 extra. Wait, is that mana points or... Oh, mana points. Oh, that's completely useless. 1 extra nimbleness. That off. Sneakiness goes down by 1. This goes down. Okay, yeah, I'm taking that off. Put that on. Heck yeah, dude. Alright. And get 116 experience from that? Awesome. So, I think I know where we're gonna Krong, then. Since I found it right there. Let's Krong this, see if we can get a better bonus on it. Hey. Alright. Please. Please, give me something good. Yes! Okay, wow, that actually is... Wow, alright, that's actually pretty great. So that gives me an extra regen bonus. So, great. And 2 extra voltaic resistance. Nice. So I have 2 extra HP when I put on this ring, an extra... My health takes 1 less step to regenerate, and 2 resistance to voltaic damage. It's not much, but health regen is like a major bonus. And it's a very hard stat to increase. So that's pretty great. Hey. Yeah, let's just you know, go through and pick up everything in the dungeon in this dungeon level and go. That I don't need any I could use probably a better shield, but I don't need any ends. I guess I could pick up a slightly better, I mean, as an attribute versus a damage. I mean, it's an artifact, so I can get a experience bonus. So it's useful, and look at that, we're almost at our, what is this, the 4th or 5th level? I mean, go through the rest of the dungeon, pick up the rest of the stuff that we might have missed. Try to get as many of these traps disarmed. Should get to another level, and then we can go down a dungeon level. Holy cow. Alright, this is going really well. Not too shabby. We'll see how far we can take this run. Alright. Well, I'll increase the animation speed another tick. I think just the fastest. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think it goes 4. Go up to 4. So this is normal. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yep. Let's continue. Let's go down just a tick, because I'm not quite to that level where where I can actually just instantly beat everything. All of these. Yes. 1, 2. Oh, come on, I need to level up, man. Oh, and let's go to the Lutefisk altar. So, hopefully we can get another. We might even be able to artifact from it, actually. It's the Lutefisk altar. Take this lever over. That one. Alright. So this altar, this Lutefisk statue, if you put pieces of Lutefisk in, you have a chance to get artifacts. It takes around 100 pieces, I think, generally. But the more you put in, the higher the bonus that the artifact gives you. This is, yeah, Luffy's from Luffy Scott. I can't remember. There's an actual name for him, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. Monsters respawn very slowly. Oh, I'm so close. I need 45 more experience. Kill everything. There is a name for him, but I cannot for the life of me remember. Okay, and then buy as many song balls as we can, I suppose. Rings. Because if you have throwing, the throwing ability, throwing skills, softballs become incredibly powerful. Like, ridiculously powerful. Like, you know, you get all of these bonuses on top of the bonus that whatever it is softball. So if you get some ridiculous range damage increase, well, Bob's your uncle, as they say in Australia. I think that's probably not what I'd say, but for my sake, I have. Is there? Can't buy that. A lot of circle. Let's go to the shop. Gotta be some armor I can buy. Where? Yeah. And don't try to steal anything from the shops because you will die. The only place that has it is the Fuzzy Mittens shop. That's way too much. I don't have enough money for that. Okay. I have 17 experience left. Yeah, kill that sickly dick. This should do it. Yes. Alright, cool. So from here, we'll just continue up the arm skill tree, because that seems to be doing us the best. So we just need 2,000 experience for next one. Alright, let's just buy some more softballs, and then... I have enough for 1 or 2. Alright, 111 softballs. I think we're ready to roll. It doesn't have a name? No, I thought he did. It's a lot of Toxablobbies. Okay. This is a company, that's why there's so many. Oh wait, no it's not. Get out of here. I think I killed it. I don't think I killed it, I think he just moved it past. He realized the meat crafter named Flex has worked too radical to be appreciated into this time, earned him the moniker Gag Flex. Okay. Here lies the foul pirate Everdred, who gave up the family occupation for the calling of his dreams. Rogue archaeology. He was beheaded by a giant spinning blade. Oh goodness. Okay. Cool, done level 2. Now, let's see if we can find some lockpicks. Ouch. Speaking of lockpicks, Ultrops. I don't know why that metal things. Alright, there we go. Yes. Oh, it's just a... Well, actually, can I... Do I lose my... Wait, I don't lose? I can have... Oh! I can have a tome and an art. Excellent. Great. That's good. Alright. Got my line of thought. Again. Always do. I'm talking about martial. Oh no. I know what that means. Whenever it takes a moment to load like that, it's Monster Zoo time. Alright, well, now you get to hear the great theme that it has. Alright, so... Okay, puffball. I don't have any damn large crowd control stuff. I'm gonna have to use my like bolts and stuff. Okay, so this is gonna be our first monster zoo here. So far, not too bad. Alright, what does the bone bolt do? Just necrotic damage? Not gonna be too useful against most of the undead here. But that. Okay, that's a little better. I'd head that guy. Samedi. Alright. Get another one. Do I have a concussion bomb? I do. That works. Stun some of them. Acid flask each one. Oh, not a lot of... Okay. Concussion bomb it is. Oh, we're actually getting a good amount of... Oh, what? Wait, is that another Monster Zoo, or did it activate both of them? Oh, I hope it didn't activate both of them. Activate both of them, that would be really bad. Let's kill that guy, because he's a... Okay, doesn't hit... He hits 11s, which isn't too bad. This one. That one. That one. Ouch. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to process. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, that got rid of the immediate threats, so I just gotta... Alright, so I just gotta get rid of everything that's coming at me. Make sure I'm doing alright on items. Replace my lederhosen with these pirate training breeches. Decently, but... Alright, actually, I think we're gonna make it through this monster zoo alright. We're actually doing really well. Okay. Then we can beam the rest of these guys with these softballs. That's what these softballs are for. When I have a lot of range, don't really need to kill things in one turn anymore. Oh my god, did we? Oh my god, we did. Okay, so yeah, so it seems that it's supposed to only spawn one monster zoo per floor, and it looks like it spawned 2, and now I have to go kill the other one to get my full reward, unless something else happens. Or I think, no, that's just an item. Because once you kill all the monsters in the monster zoo, you get an artifact, which is nice. But sometimes it can be a little, it may have issues. Otherwise, this song's gonna play forever. Okay, that spawns more monsters. I mean, right. Man, that's really... Okay, wow, we did I mean, it's kind of a small monster zoo compared to some of the ones I've seen, but that went surprisingly well. Goodness, that's a lot of mummies. Alright. Wait, is this a... No, it's not. Nice. So that, by the way, each of those statues gives you a XP bonus, which is 50 times the floor that you're on, the floor level that you're destroying it on. So you get 50 experience on the first floor and 100 on the next, and etc. And they're just basically free XP bonuses. Okay, let's go and try to kill that. Oh, there's the cyber cone I was talking about. Level 2 graphic cone. still not that great. Oh, another another heroic vandalism. And we're gonna get to level whatever here real soon. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7. Level 7. For not knowing how to make a build, we're doing real well. Might actually get to Dredmor. Actually, that's way too early to tell. I'm only level 2. Okay, yeah, I gotta clear out the stuff behind me, make sure there's nothing behind me. And get rid of all the junk that I don't need. Craft more. Great. Break from all that crazy nonsense over there. Wow. Surprised we're doing as well as we are, honestly. I'm glad we are. It makes for more interesting, of course. You know, I'd prefer to do well than poorly, but it's just funny to me. I didn't expect to be doing at all well. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna want to buff up, because now we know we're entering a monster soon. We're gonna want to put on our buffs, so Mudwind. Oh wait, no, that's the poison one. That's poisonous. Alright. Flesh. The grunge ear, that's the one. Gives you plaid power, which is excellent. Plunge cap. Some vampirism abilities. Fog Lantern. Makes you invisible. Very, very useful. That's AI one. Let's see, do I have anything very incredibly useful? Out. I guess I could.
Critical hits.
That should kill most of the baddies. Alright, monster toughness. Yeah, I need to get rid of this AI somehow. And not too much. Let's ice cool. There we go. Boom. Level 7. Excellent. Now, celestial energy. Okay, now we're maxed out on our unarmed skill tree. We're ready to roll in terms of damage. So let's. Boom. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Plaid power and maxed out. Sheesh, man. All right, now we're turning into a meat grinder. Here we go. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is literally staying in one place, encountering everything and dodging everything. Okay, do that technique. Boom. Dead. Dead. Okay. Oh yeah, this is going well. Starting to get some debuff stacked on me from peanut calorie. I was to kill some medis before they get to me. I should be okay. The whites are the only ones debuffing me. God, there's so much meat on the ground. What's attacking me? Oh, it's the Bobby. Look at this. The calming music in the background does not fit what we're doing here at all. But, boom. Alright, that... Nope, there's one more. I think that's everything. Oh. There's probably... One of the monsters escaped and is now wandering the dungeon. Kill it. And then we're gonna get the item we're... There we go. Okay. There's a monster somewhere that's like just hanging around waiting for us to kill it. So... Well, we should get the item we're owed anyway. At some point in this level. Ooh, adventuring. Finally, a glove. We did all of that without even having full armor. Wow. Unarmed combat. Pretty great. Nice portal still. Any? That went exceedingly well. Holy cow. Hell out of everyone. It's one of those boring but practical skills where it's like, yeah, you know, you just do more damage with this thing, but you do get it all the way to max, and you get some ridiculous damage bonuses. And then you start meat grinding things. So now I need to just increase all my other skill trees. Considering the fact that I took care of a monster zoo pretty handily, I think we're good on just straight up damage increases for right now, and we can focus more on our toolboxy and engine tank skills, like fuel tank skills, stuff that will just keep us going instead of straight up damage. And a shop here too. Yeah. All right. So, cool. Right. These guys don't do like any. The little monster taunts are always great. These guys don't generally do like a lot of damage from a range. They just like decrease your ability to use magic. And since I'm not a magic user, doesn't really bother me too much. Oh, cool! Chest of Evil. This is always great. So, oh, good. Actually, that's free money, but. Yeah, it just decreases your mana basically, and you know, need mana for anything. So, kind of ineffective on my character. I think that's how they basically nerfed some of the magic classes, is just introducing a lot of things that were like resistant or reduced magic attack. Because, good lord, if you get Promethean magic, which is the fire magic skill in this game, you get that maxed out, you basically just summon dragons and cause. Like, if you've played D&D and used, like, rune traps and that sort of stuff against anything, like Glyphs of Warding and that sort of stuff, you basically get those, plus you can summon a dragon to do your fighting for you, plus you can do, like, giant, small nuke explosions, on top of the other, you know, the other 6 skills that you choose. So, that's really cool. Yeah. Right, let's, all my reagents. I mean, I guess I don't really need the potion of alchemical inspiration because I don't have any alchemy skills. If I was playing with like the rogue scientist stat tree, that'd be really useful. Those are pretty rare, so that'd be a really useful item to have. I'm not using it either. Rogue scientist is great for that, but other than that, okay. So let me well naturally. Oh, and wait for these effects wear off. Okay. So these chests of evil can have either like a cursed, quote-unquote cursed magic artifact, or they can have sometimes a incredibly tough, you know, randomly generated monster. So I want to buff myself. I guess I just have the Infernal Potion, and I'll go Potion minus. Okay, so yeah, this is one of them. Yeah, you should. Good game. lower than defenses. That. And then, look, he's not even gonna get a hit on me. Storm Boomerang, boom. 240 experience, easy. Nice. And I just gotta pickle. Into the warehouse, boom. Another 144 experience. And another one. Look at that. Multiple arm, that's gonna be another like 150 experience. Easy, guys. What you gotta do. That's why archaeology is great. Because you just get experience from all the artifacts you're not using. It's so ridiculously powerful. Because there's no other, I don't think there's any other skill in the game that lets you just get free experience like that. I mean, granted, you're trading experience, you're trading some money for experience, but it's like totally worth it. Because, you know, there's either you don't have much money at the beginning, and then there's a point where you're just like you can buy a couple artifacts and you'll be fine. You'll have a couple thousand gold, and then you buy a couple artifacts, and you're ready for Dredmor, and then there's no reason for money anymore. So, hello, goodbye. Press this. I need to get that. I need to get this. The Elven Ingot Grinder. I mean, it's made by Dirty Elves, but it's necessary. Send that to the museum. Oh yeah, I can't. I can find a shop down here. Yeah, no. Okay. Did I pick up any? Do I not have any alcohol? I really? Oh, I thought I had. I knew I had at least one alcohol. I need to sell some gems. Oh yeah. Anything that's not an artifact, I'm trying to just pile up, just so I know what to grab. It's all food. It's all food. That's what I need the ingot press for. Boom, there we go. Alright, so great thing about the ingot press is that you can turn any cheese and any meat also into ground meat and cheese, and you can use that for a lot. Turn an artifact rusty party. Doing a rust, which is really common crafting ingredient. So offal and cubes of meat, great choices for this. And then just like this regular cartoon cheese, also good. Because with these, you can make deep omelets and sandwiches, or cheesy omelets and sandwiches, which are way less resource intensive than the other crafting recipes of these, and they only require a couple of meat, which is a great benefit to having Big Game Hunter. It's a skill. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the 1, 2. I'll put a doubt here. And some. Probably keep those class-up bolts to later. See, you might see why. If you find it, and the item I'm looking for, the quote-unquote holy grail of this game. Those of you who have played would know what it is. I really hate those fights. And a Taurus, and you get an Amber Ring of Unending Time. Ooh, actually, I have Lederhosen. Set to remain comprehensible to subjects. There must be to some extent entity. Okay, and that just gives you magic resistance. A brutish rogue like me. I'm basically a monk, is what. No name on the stone sarcophagus. Man, there's a lot of chests of evil in the spawning this game. I don't know what that's about. One extra, that is -1 nimble, and absorption and block chance. Don't really need it. Pretty good. Ah, yes, another Amulet of Krong. Well, this is the only. Like, generally, I like to keep my Amulets of Krong to where I'm like, all right, ready to go kill Dredmor when I level up like my highest level equipment. But this is basically my highest level ring, like object that I have, and it's pretty high level. Doesn't have the greatest stats, but I'm gonna Krong it. Oh my goodness! Thank you, Krong. So that orange is trap affinity. That's what I need. That's all I need. Plus, I got an extra. Oh goodness. Extra existential damage resistance? Heck yeah, dude. This is going great. I don't know about you guys. I'm having a lot of fun now. Oh no. Okay, he does a lot of damage. I'll bolt him. And dead. 216. Not bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Still doing pretty good. Oh, there's a pair of wine in there. They come back to this room. I need to find a shop. I guess I could go up a level and just shop, but I want to get more experience from killing all these dudes. Well, the experience I'm getting from killing these dudes. Oh no. Do you see this? This mysterious portal goes to a random level, and sometimes those are like really end game type stuff in there. I'm gonna avoid that for now. But that's good to have for later, but right now I don't need it. Okay, now I can pick up traps, because I have two trap affinity, which means I can both disarm higher level traps. Like some of those traps that I had chance, that I only had like a 40% chance to disarm, I can just automatically disarm now. And anything that I already had a 100% chance to disarm, I can just disarm automatically. I can actually pick up like that. That's cool. Alright, so I need to... It'll be really useful for thing. That's only 2 dodge chance versus what? That's 1 extra cattishness? 2... Oh yeah. What is that? Putrefying damage and a... Yeah, that's better. Real quick, I just want to see. Okay, so I do lose the 2 dodge chance, but I get... I send this... Oh, I need a... Nah. There we go. Decent. Alright. Keep going. Darn good chance here. I know I keep saying it, but dang, I haven't had a run this good since I like last beat Dredmor, which was like 6 years ago. Cool. Amazing what dodge, counter, and unarmed can do for a... Actually, yeah. There. Boom. There we go. Once we can kill that murderous rutabaga that much more quickly. Wait, do I get a new... Oh, Stone Soul. Okay, I know. Where's the nice combo from? I've seen that I've been getting the nice combo. I think that's just to get multiple attacks in it. Oh. I don't know what the lever does. No. Nope. Leave it pulled though. Crap, there's a Baron over there. Okay. Out of sight of the Baron. Oh, it's a peaceful Baron. Okay, cool. That means we can set up for it. Cool. Alright, let's have so much, just so much junk in this game sometimes. Sometimes, all the time. Yeah, I guess we'll just start piling our gems into a spot here. That's really what's taking up all the space. Like everything else I kind of want to have on my person, like extra healing, that sort of stuff. Look at all these sapphires, ambers. This is a... That is a... Radical Swill. Okay. So, I forgot I need to send this Rusty Bardiche also. Now, get 96 experience for this. Come on, Baron. Let's go. Out of the way. Don't move into my line of attack. Thank you. Alright, so let's go back and pick up some traps and that sort of stuff. Burning Tome. bad. Not too shabby. I mean, it's basically the same thing, except for it does fire damage, but damage. A little bit more useful than just straight up slashing. Very few things are resistant to it. Those, I would suppose. Plus, you get a little extra fire effect when you hit something. I'm gonna go for that. Right, the BBQ. Made of gold. Nice. There we go. Or some boulder drop plates. And Caltron. Rips. Seeing CA, that's not cantrip. This is the Caltron. Throws me off. Especially when I have Druid and a Cleric. The Druid loves using Spare the Dying. Goddamn. Okay, so Baron, wait for him to move. Because once he moves, he stays still for a while. Usually. Alright. So, see how you can do a grilled cheese here? This is what I'm going for, this Diggle Egg. The grilled cheese is easy to get. Diggle Eggs are semi-rare, where I know I've made 3 of these deep elements, which are great, but these are a way better use of them. 1 egg is 10, and it takes 4. They do get a small increase, but this is, what is it? 1224 turns into 36. That's like 1.5 times the healing, and it's only a 1 click. Great. And grilled cheese, heck yeah. Turn that. Let's go ahead and see if we can craft something. Yeah, these pitchforks go in there too. I craft. These 8.
Your inventory is full.
I don't think I have any crafting. Wait, do I have any crafting? Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have any tinkering or anything yet, so actually, I don't think I can craft any sort of. I can craft some potion reagents. I can craft a crude blade trap. Right, which I don't. I don't think I have any. Okay. Okay. I'm probably not going to get any of that anytime soon unless I get ridiculously lucky with a Kronging or a artifact drop. I think I'll just start selling that stuff. Not much use for it. Have any. Or I can just hang on to it and it's not really that worth it. But I need to go kill that Baron so we can get his cool hat. Okay, Baron of Bedegar. Do I have? I don't have anything else I can put. Right, so. Okay, and he teleports. Okay, did he just make me drunk? Thanks, dude, but I'm a spellcaster. And boom, 600 experience. There we go. Okay, so we've leveled this up all the way. So we might want to do like Aikido, this one. But I think this might be our or swashbuckling. This will be really useful for Monster Zoo. We find another, which we will. More dodges. Australian power up. I'm really not sure which one to go down with next. Yeah, let's just go down dodge because dodges. We want to put as many points into dodge as we can. Is that a? Oh no, I don't know. Baron's hat is unfortunately not an artifact, even though it's a unique item. Not unique enough though. Okay. Alright, let's just continue clearing out. Hopefully find a freaking shop sometime soon. And get countered, and you're dead too. And give me that boulder drop plate, thank you. It's probably an inconsequentia somewhere. Some experience from. Oh, better. Go. That's the trap affinity working in my favor, baby. I'm still sad that our Monster Zoo didn't. I might be in here. Countered. I love that counter, man. Have to love the counter. Ow. 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 Come on. Disarm it. Okay, fine. Don't disarm it. See if I care. I bet I gotta get something from that dusty book. Fire or ice. You are unable to extract any useful information. Great. I should use that for my D&D adventure. And they're like something like, you're unable to extract any useful information. I'll just fight until you get hit. Exactly. But you want to have as much as you can, so you never get hit. Oh yes, mystical graffiti. I'm gonna use that in a bit. Okay. Dead. Love it. Ooh. If I'm gonna kill everything in one hit, and they can't hit me at all, then there's, you know, there's no need to have armor absorption anymore. That's my argument. Eventually, it's gonna happen. Okay, so this room layout means that when I grab that, I'm gonna get sieged by a small company of guards. So let's pocket. I can actually get up this. This is literally all I use it for, like 95% of the time, and then the other 5% I use it for the actual portals. Because you only have a limited amount of gold here. Well, you know, you can get items from other stuff, but you pretty much have a limited amount. Yes, the Narwhal. This is one of the best wands in the game. Narwhal horn. Yes. The Talk of Toke. I'm pretty sure it's Toke. The Toke of Canada. Also an incredibly great item. Well, I can get the Canadian shield. Alright, so the Nature Orb, I'm not sure what that is. It does reduce my... There is my nimbleness at all. I don't like it. So I want to hold off on it. Yes, Inconsequentia. Finally. Yeah, alright. Magical artifact, the corpulent hawk has missed. Finding it. And it's right. Okay. Not very lost in consequence, but okay. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. That's better than my books. Heck. I mean, I won't get to burn stuff anymore. Oh, 2 extra trap site radius? And an extra enemy dodge reduction? And an extra step. Okay, alright, that's way better. That's quite a few attributes you got there. That was the easiest side quest for the... That's probably the best effort to reward issue I've had. Or like any side quest in any game. Thank you. I appreciate you and your randomly generated... Best goddess. Weird. Right. Plenty too. Okay, so turn that into experience and boom. Oof. Alright, this is where leveling starts to slow down quite a bit. Fire or ice? I guess we'll choose Victorian Parliament. Finally, I disarmed that. Do I have any loot? Yeah, I do. Game. I would have thought by now I would have picked up a loot fest cube. It's the holy grail of my search here. There's one enemy somewhere that when I kill him, or her, I kill them, I'm gonna get my freaking reward for my monster suit. I need to find out where they are. Where are you? Gone. Oh, sheesh. Okay, there is a long winding corridor here. So it could be. Die. Okay, it's peaceful. I'll kill it in one hit. Yes, my little Anvil Junior smithing kit. That's what I needed. Ouch. Not mean to pick all that junk up. Okay, the pesting pitchfork. The Talk of Canada I'm keeping on the side here. It's so Canadian. I need to have that. Make another grilled cheese since I have to make my inventory space. So I gotta eat some of the fungus. One of the 8 times cheese I've got in my inventory. This aqua regia. Fortunately, it's not just red water. He's working. Smithing kit. Yep. Boom. Now, all the young dwarves want this summer. Smithing is magic. Anyone? The My Little Anvil smithing junior smithing kit? Smithing is magic? Come on. Can't tell me you don't know about the My Little Anvil smithing kit. I mean, I know I work at Target, so I know all about the hottest toys, but... Nice combo. Basically a Mortal Kombat character right now. Jump and kick is my only 2 moves. Oh, come on, Lunar, even you. See, this is why... you gotta keep up on the children's toy fads, my man. How you, I have to be a good uncle now. Nephew. Is that a nephew? I think that's the relation. Sister had a kid. Yeah, I think that's a nephew. Oh, super great. It's gotta be a freaking... Oh, nice. Alright. Freaking, Newell Wallach, the Song of Guacamole, and his horde of underlings, Lord Dredmor's 63rd flank, the Cyclopean Anvils, must be defeated. Yeah, I gotta keep up with kids' toys now, so... Honestly, I'm just waiting for the kids to be old enough so I can play D&D with them. That's all that matters to me. Don't tell my sister I said that. Finally, yes. Alright, here we go. Okay. Kite shield. That's right. Didn't we leave a better kite shield on the ground somewhere? Okay. I'm gonna keep my smithing... that stuff. I'm gonna sell everything. Oh. Everything in my inventory. Keep is going there. Everything's a lot of space here. Wait, can I just drop it with my pressing shit? Okay. Pick that up. Pick that up. What's up? I like how it lagged a little bit there. I don't want to drop my, oh sheesh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to drop my traps because I might need those. Because I have to pick those up by clicking on them. So. Yeah, sell that. Look at all these orphanage, my man. Done. 1,000 orphanage. Oh, I need. What to spend it on? Throwing. Some throwing. Oh, there we go. Bolts even that way. Good bolts. Yes, more bolts of doubt. Wow, that's really good. Oh yes, clockwork drill bombs. I'll take those as well. All right, what's for sale here? Yeah. Bolts of squid. Oh man. More bolts of doubt. Skull bolt. I don't have any bombs though. Sorry, the bomb. That bomb. I don't remember exactly how it's said, but they don't have any weapons of mass destruction bolts in there, so I'm gonna wait, see what else I can find. I can mention.
Inventory is full.
Always full of junk. I should probably just keep my crafting supplies in here. That way, if I'm like, oh, I can finally use this to craft stuff, well, I'll keep the cut grinder and the disposable. But the rest of the stuff in there, in my pocket dimension, and then I can use that to, if I need it. So many cheeses. Don't. I appreciate the joke, but seriously, don't put 800 cheeses in a game where you only have a crafting. Where you only have an 8 by what is this? 8 by 6, so that's 48 spaces. I'll put some cheese. Lever. Okay, find out what that did eventually. A plate, nice. Come over here. Come over here. And that's how you use traps, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Oh, great. Just when I'm freaking wanted to aluminum tube. Okay. Okay. I want that plague built. Here we are again. Actually, up all of the... for now. We won't need them. Just pick up all. Other various. Finally a belt. Oh my goodness. It's the crappiest belt in the game, but better than nothing. Okay. Man, this is really like doing well. I know I keep saying it. I never in a million years expected like second run to immediately do so much better. Okay. Walking for a straight minute. Aluminum tube, sell that too. Plague bolt. Fountain. Nice. Touch of Midas, always a useful thing to have. A straight set. So it turns damage that you do into money. Straight up bonus. And it does it for the next 12 attacks. That's what this symbol does. So even so only if you hit. So no matter it doesn't matter how long it takes for you to do those attacks. But it doesn't go away in counters. So it's just attacks. So no matter how long you have it on, until you do 12 attacks, you. Cool. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. 12,000 gold, second level. Not bad, not bad. A lot of the, when you start getting when you start getting artifact items in the artifact high level, high star items, shops, starts getting expensive. You can see this Lugubria staff is 8 out of 10 stars, and more money than we currently have. So it's not even an artifact. Yeah. Ooh, Steely robe. Okay. And thank you. That's... Oh boy. Oh, okay, this is gonna... an extra melee power and an extra wire chance. This is 1 richness. The resistances aren't super useful. The ring is this. I think this ring just has melee power by default. Attributes are generally okay. We're gonna go with that because melee power is something that we're gonna need. I know that it kind of goes against what we said before. Tiny build bundle. I did not. But I know Tiny builds games, so I can hazard a guess as to some of them games in there. Off the, it's kind of rude of me to do so, but I always associate. I know because they use it as their logo, but I associate Tiny build with just that one. There's No Time to Explain game, which was decent, but it wasn't like my style of game personally. But I really shouldn't be that. Oh, a doppelganger. Hello. A clone. It's not a very good resemblance. It's so goopy, the eyebrows are too small. This monster's trying to kill you. Okay. So. And get out away from me, and I'm going to softball at these guys. Cool. Experience. Give me that experience. Give me that experience. Thank you. And you're dead. Boom. God damn. But what's in the Tiny Build bundle? You'll have to remind me. If you tell me the game, like I know the games they have, but I can remember. I can't remember the names right off the top of my head actually. But tell me the names. We'll remember. Sure, I'm sure I know some of them. Just by speaking. People scared me. Oh my god, there's another one. What are you doing here? 13 crushing, 4 piercing, 2 necromantic, and 4 ethereal. Okay, now the Diggles are coming back up. Come on, there's like 2 more. Ouch. My 1 damage. Hello. It hasn't noticed. Well, okay, what's my sneak at? 16? Right, well now it's noticed my presence, and I countered it, and it's dead. Bye-bye. But yeah, tell me some of the names of the games in the bundle. I'll be able to rate them for our lovely viewers. I can look it up, but that would be boring. I feel like that would be boring. Maybe people want to see that more than want to see me start destroying Dredmor. Out of here. Out of here. God damn. Just I realize that they're just level 1 Diggles, so it's not. By the way, yes, Daga's Glaze. Put 4 pieces of meat on there. 8 reference there. Punch Club, Final Station, Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor, Speedrunners, Hello Neighbor, Streets of Rogue, Buster Truck Party Hard 2, and Graveyard Keeper, which is not Tiny Build. Okay, Graveyard Keeper. I remember I streamed one thing of that, and it was basically a Stardew Valley-like, but with graveyards, it was pretty good. I should actually go back and stream that again. Punch Club, I've heard decent things about. Was Punch Club? I can't remember if it was Punch Club or a different game where they were like not giving out reviews. Something weird was going in the pre-alpha where they were like only giving out there was like a limited amount of copies or something like that. They were doing something strange. I remember that much. But I've heard that it's a pretty good game, pretty good to decent game. That's not a bad $1 tier. Final Station I personally liked, but it was very repetitive. And it had one of those things where it had like a really weird ending, which I like because I'm pretentious. Is that the word for it? I think so. Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. I mean, it's a fine, different experience of a game, But I don't know, man. I felt like it was trying way too hard to be kind of just like so indie and quirky, you know, which turned me off. I'm fine with it. It seemed like it was trying too hard to be like completely strange, instead of just being like it was shoving stuff in your face. Like there's this one thing where it's like you have to change gender, and like, oh no, it's so wow. So, you know, indie and quirky and progressive. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an asshole. I didn't finish it, in case you couldn't tell. So I'm sure maybe it's better than I imagined it. So that's fine. Speedrunners seems like a really fun game. I've never played it with. I've never played it with anyone. I've tried to play it, and it looks fun, and I just have no one to play it with. Hello Neighbor. That's bad. That's a bad game. I'm sorry. It has many issues. I don't know if they're fixed now, but I remember it being very poor. It was interesting, and then they just completely destroyed it. So, Streets of Rogue. Have heard very good things about that. Roguelike. Modern roguelike. Modern setting roguelike. I've seen some gameplay, and it's actually on my wish list. I might get it just for that. Cluster Truck was kind of those flavor of the month games where it's like you heard about it and then it went away. Tognak, the mockery of holidays, but be warned, it is guarded by the Bewitched Sons. That's a pretty good name. Cluster Truck seems alright. Party Hard seems basically these are the games from the Tiny Build bundle I'm talking about. I'm trying to decide whether it's a decent deal. Cluster Truck, yeah, Cluster Truck seems pretty fun. It was very kind of flavor of the monthly, because I think it came out around the same time as like Super Hot, right? And it was kind of forgotten, probably because Super Hot was, you know, so fun in comparison. Not comparison. It was so was fun and kind of like very unique. And Cluster Truck kind of had the same thing for it, but it wasn't as engaging maybe for some people. I don't know. I remember them coming out around the same time. Party Hard 2, more of Party Hard 1. And Graveyard Keeper. If you like Stardew Valley-esque games where you're kind of like slowly getting better at stuff and that sort of stuff, I mean, that's there you go. I mean, that's what you want. It's a different one of those. It's the thing that bothers me about that game, actually, now that I think about it, is that it has an isekai opening, which if you have watched any anime, you are so tired of any isekai stuff. Isekai being, for those of you who aren't total wastes of life, oh shit, get away from me. There's an invisible creature in here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat my T-Palm. Alright, see you later, Lunar. Isekai is basically all those, like, you get transported into a different hero, or like lonely anime nerd in modern day gets transported to a different fantasy world. If you've seen SAO is kind of an isekai, but like what's the name of that one? Konosuba. That's the one. That's like that was like actually really well done. And there's like, you know, 100 trash ones. But yeah, if you've seen anime as of late, if you've watched like recent anime, right here. Oh, there it is. I see it now. There we go. HP's here. Alright, where is it? Where are you? It is. God damn, it's invisible too. Bring it. Okay, cool. We're gonna scythe. Hit. And 2. And one more hit. Should die. Go. There we go. Okay, so that was actually tough because it was invisible. But yeah. Yojo Senki? No, I don't... Sorry, I'm not... As much as I know about anime tropes, I'm not very up-to-date on any anime, pretty much. I think the last one I watched all the way to completion was Goblins. Yeah, Goblin Slayer. Which is mainly because of my D&D obsession. There we go. Wait, was that my... Oh, okay, I guess it was. And it's a mace class weapon, which means that I can't use it, which means... Warehouse. But yeah. I haven't watched like many anime. I've watched like 4 or 5 anime all the way through. I have a list of animes that I want to watch, and one of them at the top of the list is Space Cowboy. Wait, what's Space Cowboy? Fuck, what's the name? Now I can't remember. Wow, what the hell is the name of that show? I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of this show. Cowboy Bebop, thank you. Oh my goodness. That's awful. I cannot believe I forgot the name of that. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I need to see that, like, for sure. I've seen 1 episode of it, of that and Fulikuli. And those 2 are, like, the best, and I need to see that. And I need to see, like, the classics, mostly. I really just don't have... I just have so much stuff that I need to... I'm in so many subcultures, it's difficult for me to get into any one of them only. I don't know. Mostly because mostly gaming. Are you talking about Yojo Senki, or are you talking about Cowboy Bebop? Or something else? I'm not sure. Oh. Oh, are you kidding me? The Dungeon of Dredmor crash. Okay, well, thankfully the game autosaves. Wow, I've never had Dredmor crash. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's try that again. Okay. I've never had Dredmor crash, that's strange. Maybe it's because of the Windows 10 thing. New shows made after streaming and binge watching is thing. Yeah, okay. No, I can. Thank you for automatic saves. Alright, how far back does it... okay. Alright, well that's fine. Deal with that. Might get a better, prompt. Oh, he revived... Okay, so that's... Now we're out of range of him. Let's see, Bolt of Doubt. Ooh, there we go. Much better. Well, Bolt of Doubt, I suppose. We got a decent amount of them, so I'll kill this freaking guy. I can't believe Dredmor crashed on me. What a strange thing for it to do. I've had a way worse. That must have been some, yeah, bug or something like that. So I've had way worse, like, calculation things going on than one enemy hitting me. It hasn't crashed, so. That's like the first time it's crashed on me like that, actually, now that I think about it. I've had this game for 7 freaking years. Oh, great. It's a really crappy... Actually, I think this is worse than the other drop I got, but oh well. The warehouse. Great, 56 experience. Great. Well, that's just fine, actually. Oh, this is different. Okay, some minor differences from here on out, but alright. Oh, we're gonna level up here real quick. If I actually just straight up die, that's where I'm ending the stream, but if I manage to clear out this whole floor, I might end it there. Isekai where cutthroat business is reincarnated as a little girl. World War I era world with magic and stuff, and he becomes Lolly Hitler. Okay. That's not my type of show. Okay. Sure. No, I'll probably. I mean, that sounds hilarious and mean. So, I personally like. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know why it might be, but I'm kind of immune to fan service, I guess, because I mean, I say this because I watched Kill la Kill and I never felt like I was like, oh, this is obvious fan service, but I was like, I don't know. For me, Kill la Kill felt like it had reasons for all of that, even though I know it was just because I just wanted the boob window to be there because I like boobs. But I don't know. I liked Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill is one of my favorite anime, personally. I thought it was really great. I mean, it's wasn't it a isn't Trigger like ex Gynax or something like that? I wouldn't say. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the best anime I've ever seen. Because I really liked Ghost in the Shell, and obviously, you know, Inferno Cop is like the best anime ever, so you know. But it's one of my favorites. I really liked Kill la Kill. And it's really ridiculous, wacky world, and also serious, awesome premise. And fucking everything with Gynax, though, is at the end, minus major spoilers, so cover your ears, but everything with Trigger, or Gynax, or whatever, at the end, it's just like, and then this all happened because of aliens. And it's like, fuck it, let's go. I'm alright, sure thing, whatever, man. But it's awesome. Kind of comes out of nowhere, but yeah, it's whatever, man. I thought it was great. I really liked it. Personally, one of my favorite shows. Absolutely over the top and wacky, yes. Fun as hell, and just awesome, and hell yeah. Every day, all the time. That's a lot of money. Look at that. Almost up to 13,000 sword credits. All right. Boom. And level up. Excellent. Alright. So, yeah, let's learn Nightly Leap, and then we can... That means that we can start jumping cats. Actually, incredibly useful, because that means we can get to some of those really annoying artifact spots. Oh, we're starting to destroy stuff, man. I mean, we were destroying stuff, but we're starting to destroy stuff on this level. It's good. Okay, it has to be an enemy. Like, darn. Okay, so there's a Lutefisk cube. Yeah, I don't really watch anime a lot either. But I do have fun with it. When I do watch it, I generally have a good time with it, and I ignore a lot of the Japanese stuff. I just think of it as a different culture, which it is. You know, it doesn't bother me too much. I don't really get bothered by a lot of stuff, I suppose. Not to be, not to brag or anything, but I think I'm pretty, pretty chill about most of my stuff. Not like I don't have strong opinions, it's just, you know, no reason to boot about it. What would I know? This is basically all the stream is, everyone. It's just me espousing my superiority to everyone. Alright, where'd my Lutefisk cube go? Great thing about the Lutefisk cube, should probably explain what it does, but Lutefisk cube. So you put any stack of items in there and it turns into Lutefisk, which is single heal, which is an item that will heal you. When you eat something, it heals you for an amount of turns, 1 HP per turn, and Lutefisk heals for 1 turn. 1 HP, 1 turn. So it's it's the lowest of the low tier heal items, but you can use it to pray to the Lutefisk gods. What I'm going to go do. How the heck did I get over here? Alright, I need to find a way up. I have not seen JoJo. I see all the memes and I get the gist of it, but no, I haven't actually watched it or read the manga. All I know is that it looks like it's just ridiculous, super manly buff dudes beating the heck out of each other while having hilarious dialogue. It just looks like a real good time. It looks very, to use its own phrasing, it looks very bizarre. They added it to Netflix? Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, I'm a casual, so I have Netflix. So if it's on Netflix, like I'll watch it instantly. If I have to sign up for another streaming service, then I'm just like, I'll get around to it. But if it's on Netflix, then hell yeah, dude, I'll just go watch it. I hate how casual I am, but that's all I can do sometimes. So, I have an extra talk in Canada, so don't work. Don't need to put go to my portal. Pocket dimension. Oh, I realized that I haven't acknowledged everything. All of this stuff. So, yeah. Gonna read. Look, that's just a visual bug. There's a new GOG Galaxy thing? I know GOG Galaxy was a launcher where you can just put your games on there and stuff like that. And it's not completely optional, but I didn't know that. Is that a new thing? Or have they just been doing that and asking me if I know about GOG Galaxy? Because if you're talking about it like it's a different thing that they did, no, I have not seen it. Oh, no, I have not seen that. That's cool. And useful. And good. I'm gonna be honest right here. The one strong opinion I do have about a lot of game things in general is fuck Epic Games. Look, I realize that it's a popular thing to say right now, and but there are people, and there are people for them for some reason, and there are some certain, I guess, quote unquote, certain groups that are like also on it, like 4chan and that sort of stuff. But come on, dudes, like there is right now there is no. Yeah. Oh, that is awesome. Even console games? What? That's awesome. Yeah, no, Epic, screw Epic. I feel bad because I did give them a dime. I gave them $5 when I got, look. All right, let me just spill my guts here. I did spend $5 on Fortnite because I was like, hey, this is a cool, they monetized it well. It was a pretty decent game. It wasn't like the greatest thing, but I had a fun time with it. I'm like, all right, I'll kick $5 their way. And I regret that a lot because fuck Epic. Yeah, Gears of War. They've made stuff. They made is it Unreal? Yeah, Unreal. They've made good games. I'm not saying that the company as a whole complete trash, but let me just write this down here. But they are using very aggressive market. They're using very aggressive techniques in order to seize market share, and generally hurting, like, God, all right, generally hurting this is my opinion. I don't know there's certain groups that are associated with this, but seriously, they are hurting the game industry as a whole, because anyone who says that, companies aren't going to just start doing this because of that have not used Xbox. Because remember when PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Network was free, and now you have to pay for it, and now Nintendo's doing paid services, and blah blah blah. Like when there's people getting away with stuff like this. I guess getting away might not be the right term for it, but basically, the more anti-consumer it is, it just gets off. It's just awful, man. It's just really shit, and I don't understand. And they're really cagey. I don't think it's actually going that well for them because they're really cagey about sales numbers. They're not giving straight out sales numbers. they're saying, oh, it sold 2 times, like for Metro 2030 or whatever it was. They were like, oh, it sold 2 times what Last Light did, but they're not giving you exact sales numbers. So I'm pretty sure that they're doing everything they can to make sure. Like, I get it, you have to make money, but it's like they're being really predatory and anti-consumer, and that's not something that should be supported. And everyone who's contrarian, who's like anything that gets popular to hate, they just go the other way and start supporting them. I'm like, it's dumb, just dumb. Like, I understand the the Gamers Rise Up crowd, it can be annoying, but it's just, if you actually like this hobby, why? What's strange to me is that a lot of these people are also like the same people who hate capitalism. Which, alright, fair enough, there's criticisms to be made. God, I sound so like people that I don't support. Like 4chan memers or whatever. But seriously, like, it bothers me. It's like, if you actually enjoy this hobby, then why wouldn't you want it to be healthy? Like, it's the same thing in tabletop gaming. It's like, why would I support a company that uses awful business practices? And I can't think of any off the top of my head, but like, if a board game publisher started, buying out every single other publisher, and then just buying all the games and publishing them, even though they were going to be like released, or like buys like Kickstarter games or Kickstarter. Okay, yeah, if a game's like a board game publisher, this isn't quite the same thing. It's a terrible analogy, but all analogies are perfect. Started just like selling Kickstarter games, but like charging Kickstarters for double for them, because it's like, oh, we won't send you the copy that you were promised at Kickstarter, but you can buy it still. And it's like, well, what the heck? I don't know. That's a really bad analogy, but yeah, Epic Games is doing really bad stuff right now. I'm not saying that they can never repent, but it would take a lot. I think not buying exclusives, not forcing, not installing Chinese tracking spyware on your computer through their launcher, not rooting through the Steam directory. Like, the fact that someone found out that they actually root literally through your Steam directory to find your Steam friends and that sort of stuff, when there's an API for that, that was my, okay, no, you know what? No way. No more. None of that. None of that. That is not what you should be doing. Like, anyone supporting them after that, if they know about this stuff and you still support them, I'm sorry, you're yeah, Outer Realms, yeah. I will buy it when it comes to Steam, but I'm not going to buy it on... No way. Plus I got Steam Cash and all that stuff. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Hot garbage is going on. We were doing, like, before this thing, like, I was like, okay, yeah. A competition for Steam, down for that. This is not competition. Competition is not, this is not... That's all I don't know. I'm not very good about talking about this. I'm not very good at talking about that stuff. I think you can tell. I'm kind of trying to play games here, but yeah, man, screw that noise. Garbage. Yeah, that's just shit. I was really excited for Outer Worlds 2, as well. I guess Outer Worlds as well, because that was a CRPG, like, made from, literally made from, devs and stuff. Sounds awesome. And what really annoys me is that the devs did not know about this at the last time. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Right? And Obsidian, God bless them. Obsidian has been absolutely destroyed by publishers so many times. It's starting to get like, is this Obsidian doing something wrong here? But it's like, how? They didn't even know, like, most of the devs apparently did not know that it was getting switched over. I mean, I just feel bad for them, man, because they like miss Metascore targets by like 1 point and they don't get the bonus. It's just like sometimes it's like, man, that's just bad luck. And not even like luck sometimes, it's just like, nah, it's mostly luck, honestly. Actually, now that I think about it, it's just, damn. Missing a Metacritic score by 1 point is just, that's just, the universe does not like Obsidian games, apparently. Like, that sucks. That would suck. 1 point off from getting a... Like, I understand that you have to, you know, stay true to the contract, but 1 point off, man. Oof. It's rough. It's a rough one, tell you. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure my thing's clear. Alright, so I need to go pick up all this junk that I've left around and open the last few doors. Sorry, went on a ranty tangent there. I need to pick up all the junk that I've left lying around. Excuse me. And then we'll go on to the next level, I suppose. Honestly, the Elder Scrolls is great. Bethesda has messed up too much for me to like them anymore. Like, they've had a lot of issues for a long time, but it's just been getting worse and worse. Like, Fallout 76 was not the last straw for me. Fallout 4 was. I have not bought that game. I refuse to buy that game. I have seen gameplay of it, and it is not Fallout for me. I'm sorry. I realize I sound like a petulant child, but there's no entitlement in not buying a game. Like, I don't want to play this game, so I'm not going to buy it. That's literally what people ask for. I'm not going to buy it, so yeah. I don't think I'm going to like that game, so I'm not going to buy it. It's not Fallout for me. I don't see anything wrong with that. And I don't see anything wrong with saying, I want my game to work when I buy it. I don't think that's entitlement either. But maybe I'm just one of those few people. Like, I don't want to sound too much like a Gamergate or anything like that, but some game journalists on Twitter is too much, man. Yeah. They generally seem to do a better job with the Elder Scrolls series than they do with the other ones. I mean, New Vegas was written by them, but yeah, I would agree with that. I just really hope. I'm so tired of them dumbing down their RPG elements of RPGs. It's like, what is it if it's not an RPG anymore? You're reducing all the RPG things and just not making it an RPG anymore. And that's the draw of the game. Freaking draw of the game. Why would you... Like, it's like making a grilled cheese sandwich except for there's no cheese and no bread. What are you doing? Or better, grilled cheese sandwich except for it's made with, I don't know, Munster or something like that. It's like, what are you doing? Just give me a... Like, I realize that American cheese is, like, terrible, but it's also pretty good for melting. So, just give me the American cheese. That's what I paid the $2.99 for. Yeah, Skyrim was really dumbed down. It had... The thing about Skyrim is that mods saved it, and it was because also, you know, the core was still... There was still enough at the core for people to enjoy it, but... If they dumb it down anymore, I don't think it's going to be there. Plus, with everything that they've done, you know, losing their fan base. Yeah, I don't know. Just I can use this. Omelets. Jesus. Oh, I can Chevy long. Sorry, I see that you have messages for me, but I'm just making omelets. Hold on. Alright, Skyrim modded, you can make however you want. Best vanilla TS game is Morrowind. Best modded is probably Skyrim for me. That's fair. Personally, I like Oblivion more than Morrowind. Because I feel like it has just the right blend of being an RPG and also being an action game, where it's like, you know, you don't roll to hit as much. But I can definitely see the appeal for Morrowind. I haven't played Morrowind all the way through. I know that's a kind of a curse. I have played enough Morrowind, I think, but I don't think I've ever beat it. I have beat Oblivion, and I think I beat Skyrim. Yes, I did beat Skyrim, like the main quest and that sort of stuff. But yeah, I think Oblivion had like the best quests and the best blend of combat, action, best combat blend of like action game and RPG, where it's like you're not rolling to hit, even though you're like, I'm stabbing the dude in front of me. So, but you know, different strokes. There's nothing wrong with the other form. Go sell the shop and then okay. Yeah, cliff racers. I remember those. Good God, I don't know why. That was the one thing about Morrowind that I was like, did they test this at all? Because cliff racers, please, not. But Oblivion had some really cool. What I really liked about Oblivion is that it had really cool, like non-standard fantasy monsters, like the Landdrach. I can't remember how they say it, but the Landdrach is probably one of my favorite monster designs. That's like original as far as I can remember. I don't think any other game or anything has ever had one of those. But I thought that was really have stuff like that. That's like all original, unique to this world kind of stuff. Like, I'm down for that. Oh yeah, I'm down for it. I need to get rid of some. I'll just. Okay. Omelet. Alright, seriously, I can't make a grilled cheese. I have bread. What do I need? Need for a grilled cheese. Oh, there. Oh, just regular cheese. Let's see. Morrowind is less beginner friendly than Arena or Daggerfall. Yes, I agree with that. Make class right, the not hitting stuff doesn't really happen though. Yes, that is true. I just dislike that aspect of it. Because I played a couple times where I made like poor class decisions. I was just like kind of do stuff. The thing about Oblivion and Skyrim is that you kind of do anything and then just turn into a stealth archer. Or, you know, something like that, but eh. I don't know, I didn't find that to be that big of an issue. Again, I haven't played them in a while, so maybe if I go back and, again, like a proper, like, alright, I want to, you know, try to dissect this game now, I'm sure I'll have issues with them. But, I had plenty of fun with it. I kind of recently played Oblivion when I was, like, a year or two ago. I still found it fun. I definitely saw a lot more flaws, but I was just like, yeah, it's still fun. The combat is so easy. When you get like a decent sword and that sort of stuff, I mean, you can just kill a lot of things that are way higher level than you. Like you have the right potions, that sort of stuff, right resistances. But I guess that's that. But it's if you know what the resistances they have. I mean, yeah, you're gonna know how to do it. So I guess that's not really as valid of a. All right, so I don't have any quests to do. I don't see anything here. I've got my loot fest actually. So I'm gonna go pray to the altar above. Should be able to destroy everything between me and here. Even if I take a couple hits in the process, it should be fine. So, just gonna speed up. Gonna put my animation speed to max and let's try to get there. Altar, 68 pieces loot fest, no item yet, so we'll see. Okay. Modding Skyrim, Morrowind, and actually spent playing them, and now I have the perfect mod list for both of those, but I'm working on getting Oblivion the perfect mod list. Oblivion is the most unstable. Yes, that is true. I have definitely experienced that. Oh wait, hold on, I need to leap. How do I leap? There we go. Cool. Oh wait, how do I... No, I can't get out. Oh no. I hope I didn't just screw myself there. No, there's definitely ways to get out of here. Well, I could just enter the, yeah, pass. The wizard code thing. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Here we go. Instead of going to the next level, we're gonna... I think we're decent leveled enough so that if we... Unless we get really screwed... I think this... I think I wrote it down right. It should turn black, yes. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, cool. So this is our first wizard lands here. So we're gonna see... Dang, this is a big room. See if we can find what we need. Ooh. Mystic Orb. And there's one Murderous Rutabaga here. And that's it. Okay. Nice thing about these is that there's a lot less traps around, so should be able to. Here. Oh. I had a friend who had like he downloaded so many mods that Skyrim wouldn't support it anymore, and then he downloaded something that would let him have more mods. Absolute madman. He definitely spent more time trying to mod it than playing it. I had very few. Did have some. Yeah, default is only 255. Yep, that's right. I remember him telling me that. Is that it? That can't be it. Oh no. Okay, great. Big lightning bolt. Looks like Shazam. Thing is, I can't use my pocket dimension in here because it'll just teleport me out of here. I have to, you know, everything I find, I have to keep with me. Like turn into Loot Fisk or something. Which also reminds me, nice stuff from these vending machines. Oh, I should have dropped my millions and stuff. Oh, okay, I'm just destroying all these monsters so I can speed up my animation speed, I think. Boom. Dead. Might be able to get a level out of here. The minimum, I'll be able to get an artifact out of here. So, either way, there's no reason not to complete it. Before I end it, I need to come back and get all the stuff that I leave behind. Ooh. Oh, there's the artifact. Okay. Damn greedy. Okay, cool. Put that down. Don't need it. And it's kind of a crappy artifact, but I'll take the 38 experience for it. Go. Let's just go through and kill everything. We can just turn all the cheese into grated cheese and turn that into Loot Fisk if we need to. Okay, well that was kind of a short one. Alright, so I don't want these steel bolts. Let's see. Ground meat isn't as well, so... Right now, we're not going to be using it, so... Skull it. Those... What's we got? Cheese stuff. Just more cheese. There, now we just giant stack of these and we'll never have to... Make as many omelets as we want now. Cool. That. To our omelet. Hot bar. Our omelet bar, or something like that. Need to get more like potions of replenishment and that sort of stuff. Because we've used like to get out of tight spots. But... oh shit, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm still trapped in here. Right, pushing invisibility, pushing the ceiling. So I want to hope for something to walk by so we can leap out of here. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, it has to be like 2 spots away. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, you can use that. Alright, great. So you can just use that to get to the speed. Yeah, I was wondering, because it was like you can leap in and out of danger. And I'm like, well, I have to leap 2 enemies, right? Nope, I don't. Okay, cool. So you know what that means is that I can actually go and get an artifact I'm pretty sure I saw around here. There was that one bling glove. Let's get that, and then we can get on the second level. I think there was one artifact down there on the same kind of pedestal area. There it is. Like, oh, diagonal. Oh, you have to use it like a knight. I see now. Okay. Swap out the crappy adventure gloves for the one sparkling glove. Yay. Extra stuff. Cards? Boom. Alright. Yes, that's and the best thing about that is that it goes exactly where you want it to go, as opposed to some of the other jump abilities. Which is good, because it's a kind of a high-level ability. It comes high in the skill tree for that class, so it better be gosh darn worth it. Okay, where are we going? Going down. Go down. Where's the nearest down? Really? Since 2015? Man, it's been out since 2012. You should get it. This is one of those, like I remember you mentioned that I should make a video of like my favorite indies. This is one of those. This is one of those indies that, this is like a classic one because it's been around forever. But yeah, this is definitely one of those indies that I like really like and I think everyone should own. Considering it's like $3, it's really worth it. Especially with the amount of hours you can get out of it. Considering that there's like 8 million different builds you can make because of all the freaking classes. Obviously, not all of those are, you know, great, but very recommended builds. But you know, you can run with them. It's got 3 different difficulties, permadeath on and off. It's just a lot of fun. And I'm not reading the item descriptions because we'd be here forever because they're very long, like a paragraph an item. But they're really great. If you go through and read them, they're hilarious. Ooh, look at the size of this shop. This is nice. What we got here? Man, this poncho with no name has been saving my life lately. It doesn't hurt. Wow, that's a really cool looking spear. Field of agnosticism. Shielded by your doubt. I love it. Okay. Leather girdle. It girds your meats while accentuating your figure. I have to take that little bit of counter. One armor absorption. I love it. These are just kind of regular. Okay, I don't need any weapons. I don't need any weapons. Something just tried to trap that. Yeah. You know, the company's defunct now, so I don't know who gets the money. It's probably just Valve. But, you know, it's $3, so... You know. I'm not gonna advise anyone to pirate it. Because I don't think they should. Any of the devs gets the money that's worth it. I should honestly ask that question. Someone should ask that. You know, I should do it and find out. I've also wanted to do a couple videos and stuff. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas. Just need to put time and work into it. Got like 80 miniatures to paint too. And I have so many different things that can consume all my time. And I don't do any of them. Just want to pick up all the rest of this junk. There should be... artifact in England somewhere. Pretty sure I saw it. It was by the... I remember now. It was by one of the merchants here. Shops. Yeah, there it is. It was right in front of it. After 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, a shelf for it. I've bought like 6 or 7 copies of this game for people because it's just I want more people to experience how great it is. I really do think it's great. Well, that's still not better than my punch up in the game, so I'm going to send that to the warehouse. Okay, well, we're doing super well. There's that portal we can investigate, which... And I guess we can do that. And then we can go down another level. 15 levels. Doing pretty well. We'll do that, maybe go down another level and see how much we can get done, and then we'll probably call the stream pretty soon. I don't like to stream for more than like 4 hours. My voice is already starting to get a little sore, my throat. I am trying to build endurance with it, but you know, there's only so much you can do sometimes. I think it's mostly because it's freaking dry here. Soda for you. So, what's really cool is that this the 3rd level is pretty much Doom. It's got Doom architecture. The tile set is like Doom, based off of Doom. That's what I was trying to say. Where's that portal? I remember it. So, I think it was up. Yeah, I think it was up. Section. Hey Lunar, welcome back. Where? I think it's over here. No? Where's that portal? Not where I put it. Or not where I put it. I remember. Ah, here it is. Okay. Before I go in, I want to go sell my junk. So let's go. Whoop, one more. Go ahead and do that. Sell this in. Still need a mask, but I have way better armor. Shoes. But most part. Oh. Although I didn't get pressed. Okay, so let's go up, tribute to the Lutefisk God one more time, then go through the portal. Hopefully we won't die horribly, because I'm really enjoying this run. Okay. That's the issue with going at high animation speeds, is sometimes you run into a satanic display swing glyph, and you're like, okay, where am I? Oh, 110. Alright. Should be getting a fishy artifact here pretty soon. So just go down here. Okay, so it's over here. I think right down here, yes. Okay. Here we go. Kind of like a potion shop or something. Nah, let's just go on. Alright, hopefully it's not too tough. Uh-oh, I don't like that. Demons are generally kind of tough. It's only got 49... Oh, maybe it's not that tough. Oh, actually, I think this might be just the next level. Might be just... It's a mega death. Get it? Alright. Okay. But it's still gonna take kind of slow. Yeah. Are definitely doing. Right, this is the point where I re-attack. Oh, shh. Yep, there it is. Alright. Should have done my potion of replenishment, otherwise I died. Ah, well. Well, that run was going well. We can probably do that again for next time. But rest in peace, Kamiri. You were doing so well. I guess that's a good place to stop, though. I'll try to do some more random streams throughout the week, but I like to use these Wednesdays as like introductions to games that I might stream. Yeah, I honestly, sorry, Poster. I'm sorry. I've been trying to do slightly earlier for some people, but looks like that might not be working out perfectly for you. A real shame, because that's the best run that I've had in a long time. Rage Fist Punch. Yeah, but I think that was a pretty successful stream. Oh well. Well, that's not just Dredmor. I might do some more. I keep saying it. I might do some more throughout the week, but I don't know what I'm going to do next for our next like weekly thing. I've tried to. I know I've got Dredmor and I've got Darkest Dungeon. Yes, thank you. Someone knows Dungeons of Dredmor. I know Lunar did too. Yeah, really, really good game. Real shame about what happened to the dev team, but well, we can hope that we make a game that's good. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to figure out what we're gonna stream for next time. I got my birthday coming up, June 13th, so I'm not sure. I believe that's a Thursday, but double check. So see what's gonna go. I might do something special for that too. Alright, well, I guess that's a stream for tonight. Unfortunately, it looks like people just started waking up. So, but my voice is sore, and I am gonna get some food. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. Poster, I probably will have another game that you will be able to be awake for sometime soon. I have to see what I have. But I appreciate everyone for joining me for the stream, and I hope everyone has a good time. Until our next stream, good night, everybody. Fortunately for me, it will hurt if I do another game. Bye-bye.